Tell me, are you a swimmer, son? And I said, man, I am tonight when I'm down in the fish pool and walking with my 10 feet off of Houston. I'm walking in Houston. And do I really feel the way I feel? It's like walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off of Bill, walking on Houston. Do I really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the swimming pools in the middle of it, and there ain't no rain. Touchdown in the land of the house and street blues. Pouring rain. Thank you very much.
Due to the coronavirus pandemic, outdoor pools are currently closed until further notice. Please continue to check the NYC Parks website for any further updates. And now, let's look back at the 2019 Lap Swim Awards ceremony. We're at Hamilton Fish Pool in Lower Manhattan for the New York City Lap Swim Awards ceremony. Lap swimming has been a tradition with New York City Parks and Recreation for 37 years. Lap swimming is designed to help promote physical fitness and health in adults 18 years and older. This year, over 9,500 swimmers took the plunge, swimming over 14,000 miles. First, second, and third place awards will be presented to those men and women who swam the most laps at each pool site. T-shirts will be presented to those who swam 25 miles or more, and the top overall male and female swimmers will be recognized. We have two young ladies here getting ready for the relay team. What pool are you swimming out of?
McCarren Early Bird.
And tell me a little bit, how was your swim experience this summer?
The summer was amazing.
It was awesome. I mean, there's nothing like swimming outdoors in the middle of New York City, so.
And I would take it that both of you swam at least 25 miles, right?
Yes.
Oh,
we
yeah.
did.
Did you do early bird or night bird?
The morning, sun rising, it's nothing better. And I think this year we didn't get stormed out a single day.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so we got really lucky this year.
And tell me, what position are you in the relay?
I'm leading off.
I'm third.
Well, good luck. We're here at Hamilton Fish Pool on the Lower East Side. This is a lap swim ceremony. 37 years with us is Dr. Jane Katz. Now, Dr. Jane Katz is an innovator of the sport. She started with synchronized swimming way back with the Olympics. Tell us, let's catch up. What's new, Jane?
Well, you know, if I swim and work out where I grew up, right behind me on Hamilton Fish Pool, right behind us is Grand Street. It keeps me off the streets, and that's really important, and that's really, really important to do. So whether the young and the young at heart, it's really safety, it is survival. Our young people here who are learning to swim and swim better, and their parents, we met fortuitously in the pool, and that's how it starts, and that's how it continues.
Well, tell the audience a little bit first about your history. You started out with synchronized swimming way before anybody even knew anything about the sport with the Olympics, and now, as you say, they're beating us.
That's right. This was in 1964, and in the Olympics in Tokyo, Japan, I was on the Olympic performance team, and that team allowed people to do synchronized swimming that we'll see tonight, which is lovely.
And Jane also still competes.
Start area of the pool.
Tell me, this summer or this year, have there been any more
relay
programs you've participated?
Yes, this year I swam 4 races of the mile, 1 mile. You know, when you walk a mile, you feel I did something. Well, about 3 weeks ago, a month ago, I swam the swim and did my best time because I'm in an age group by 5 years, so it's 75 to 80, and that's what happens. So when you're a certain age group, you're in that 5-year age group, and good times, and that's the point. But not, so it's really kind of amazing.
And then on top of all of this, Jane Katz helps all the veterans, as far as if you have the post-traumatic stress syndrome, to come down and swim because it's a relaxation. It's so good for the body and health.
It is the PTSD that the veterans have. We get upset about things too, so we can be much more understanding about how people feel. It isn't just because you were a veteran, and everyone can help everyone else, and that's the civilian life to the veterans life that we've chosen to do. And I hope that we'll be able to do this everywhere. Just 3 weeks ago I was in California winning the 1 mile in 28 minutes, which I can't even walk that fast, but I can swim that fast, so that's kind of cool and won. And then after that, we did a clinic in San Diego and had people who started, some are veterans and some are teachers, to pass Wets for Vets along. And that's really, really, really important. And that's what I'm trying to do in my, not retirement, but in my conventional lifestyle. So I would really like to do that everywhere. And whether you're a swimmer or not, the water exercise, the people who are enjoying the water as much as you do, because you're always looking wonderful, swimming beautiful.
I love to swim. Because it doesn't put a lot of pressure on your joints and bones.
Right,
So
right.
It's great cardio.
Exactly.
And I love it. And once again, here are some of their the new
Yeah, our new swimmers. Last week we started doing exercises together and did so well. And I hope everyone gets to swim and swim better, whatever they'd like to do. And my sister June Guzman, she's the person that makes me go faster in the water. When we work out, she pushes me, and that's why my times recently in the last 6 months to a year have been the best they've been in seasons. So and she doesn't need to compete. Lucky her. I have to be in a race to go fast. She just goes fast. She just does it. It's great. It's great. And our father, who, may he rest in peace, nearly drowned. Someone taught him the gift of life, and that is why we swim. And right here, he was an engineer by profession, and he's continued to do so through us, through our whole family.
This is one of my favorite events. I oversee Aquatics, our 36 recreation centers citywide, our media education programs, our urban park ranger programs. We have so many great activities for everyone, anyone, all ages, citywide, whether you're into nature, swimming, we have it all. This particular program, the Lap Swim Awards, honors one of our best and most popular programs during the summer. People 18 and over swim laps either in the morning or at night. And you have everything from competitive swimmers to just casual people looking to engage in physical fitness.
Yes, said over 9,500 swimmers took the plunge, so that is wonderful. They have the morning and the evening lap swim, but also they have the swim program in the morning for the children, which is really wonderful because Manhattan is surrounded by over 520 miles, I think, of water, and so it is important to learn to swim. Do you want to focus a little bit on that?
Absolutely. We want to give children and people of all ages life-saving skills in the water. We want people to be safe in and around the water, and we want them to gain skills that they can use for a lifetime to be safe and to be physically fit.
And know what else is really nice at the pools is they have a lunch for the children that are under a certain age, at around 12 or 1 in the afternoon. So they have free lunches. That is really no child should go hungry.
Yep, free summer meals for children at all sorts of sites citywide. So not only at our pool sites, but at some of our recreation centers, campsites. If a child needs a meal, they can come to a park site near them and receive one.
Well, we have a real treat, swimmers. Laura Sogar, swimming for the national team? Tell us a little bit about your record here.
Yeah, absolutely. I was a member of the U.S. national team for many, many years. I've been swimming since I was 5, so I was asked to come and share a little bit about my time. I was at the University of Texas and an NCAA champion there, so get to talk a little bit about the old swimming days here at this event.
And what's your stroke?
Breaststroke. So I primarily did the 200 breaststroke, but the 100 as well. Yeah.
And give us a little secret about a lot of strength.
You have to do, believe it or not, humans are not meant to swim naturally. We can float quite well, but to get speed, you've got to do a lot of hours in the pool in order to put that together. So I used to swim 4 hours a day. Not anymore, though. Too much.
Are you a resident here in New York City? And are you swimming at one of the pools here?
I am. I live in Brooklyn. I actually live in Fort Greene. So we actually, even though it's not really around the corner, I swim at New York Athletic Club up by Central Park. So it's a good group of post-collegiate swimmers up there that we all get to train together and do a couple little competitions. Not necessarily, going global as we used to, but it's very fun still.
And tell the audience about swimming. It's a great sport as far as it doesn't put a lot of pressure on all your joints.
Absolutely. I was actually just sharing the story about 2 years ago. I went to Masters Nationals down in San Antonio, and I watched an 85-year-old woman compete in the 100 freestyle, which was absolutely incredible. So swimming is definitely a sport that can be done at any age. It's good on your joints. It's not going to really risk injury unless you go really crazy in the water. So it's a wonderful sport, and it's the only one that'll save your life. So
that's right. So learn to swim.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is all with John J. Poole. Tell me, did you place or did you get a T-shirt or what happened this summer?
I did not place this summer. I just got my 25 plus miles, which is fine. After 3 years of not doing it, yeah.
And tell me about this summer.
Well, we had a good summer. It didn't rain out. It wasn't too cold. It was nice, really, and not too many people. So yeah, it was good. All in all, good. Good summer. Wish I could have more of it. Too short.
We had a wonderful summer. We had great weather. Orly and I were there like every day. Every day from the start. We were swimming our laps. We had a great time.
Yep.
How many laps did you get? I don't know, but I know I got the T-shirt. I got a lot of laps.
25.
Yes. Yeah, plenty.
30 plus, I don't know. Something like that. We miss you, Kristal.
I miss you guys too.
We're ready.
Okay, and we have the third place here at John Jay. Mary, for the early bird, Mary Sherwin. Mary, tell us how.
Hello, Kristal. It was amazing. We had great weather the whole summer, and we have great team spirit at John Jay. All the people who come in the morning every day consistently, and then Nancy comes at night, and she's also very consistent. She got her T-shirt. So
Will you make my watermelon?
we love John Jay Poole.
You want a drink?
Congratulations.
Thank you. I got a T-shirt in the morning and the evening.
So you were really out there.
So I got 50 miles, 25 in the morning and 25 in the evening, and third place trophy.
Congratulations, you came out well.
Yes, thank you.
And now Kate just came, and Kate took first place at John Jay.
Runner up for overall woman. She gets second place for overall for the whole city.
Oh,
yeah.
Thanks. Tell us about the summer.
It was great. It was fun, challenging, a lot of swimming. Kate spent every morning, evening, and afternoon at the pool. I love the pool.
Kate lives near the pool, so she looks at it all winter long, right, Kate?
I got a pool in my backyard, and I got it.
We had fun again.
We had fun. Kate and I had fun.
Yeah. Really challenged one another and pulled one another through again. And Mary swam the relay.
Oh yes, I did. We're hoping to get a trophy for the relay, but we're not sure.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Kristal.
We have Sophia Haig. Tell me, you have quite a few trophies there.
Here's the story. I broke my arm running to Zumba, so this was all for rehab. So it really helps. And I also had a plantar fasciitis, and that went away too. So swimming is great for, your health, but also for healing yourself when you mess up your body. So
you swam day and night?
Yes.
So a lot of rehab. And how's the arm?
The arm's much better now, much stronger, and the whole shoulder girdle is much more symmetric with the other side, so less atrophy.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kathy Kurzik.
And Kathy, you are one of the winners here. How many miles did you swim?
18 miles within the month time that we had, and 27 miles so far.
And what pool?
McCarren. Woo! McCarren Pool rocks.
Oh, wow.
And I really want to thank John Hutchins for the opportunity, because I have to swim separately from the other swimmers because I can't swim with them since I can't see. So to have accessibility and equal opportunity gives me the chance to do it. So I want to thank him because he makes it happen, and so do all the wonderful staff at McCarren Pool.
Oh, well, that's beautiful. So they sort of have a lane roped off for you,
Yep.
and they put it all together. John is just the best.
The best, truly.
The best. Well, you're going to be back next year?
Yes, I missed last year because I was in Bermuda.
Oh.
So this year I made it to the party.
And you are an inspiration, a real New York inspiration.
Age doesn't have anything to do with it. It doesn't matter what disability you have. Just get out there and do it. We're not dead yet.
Yes, but some people would stop. A disability would stop them, and it's so great to hear that.
No. Yeah, and this party was wonderful. It's just wonderful. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, thank you, and we'll see you next year.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
you. With us, John Hutchins, who is the director of this great aquatics program, and another one bites the dust.
Another one bites the dust. We had more than 300 swimmers at the party this year, so it was great, terrific.
And this is 37 years. This is the lap swim program. You want to fill the audience in on it?
Well, I should mention Commissioner Henry Starquest Stern. Henry, our commissioner, would give handles to people, nom de plume, nicknames, and his was Starquest. And I said to him one time, "Hello, Commissioner," and he said, "Neptunus." My handle was Neptunus. He said, "Neptunus, don't call me Commissioner. Call me Starquest." But the Commissioner was wonderful. If you remember, Kristal, the 7th swim events, do you remember the 7th swim events? That was Commissioner Stern's event, and the location was 77th Street. There are 7 letters in John Jay at 7 a.m., giving 7 prizes to lap swimmers, early birds, and also to parkies. And that was an example of Commissioner Stern's events. He also came to our 30th anniversary a few years ago and started talking about swimming, and his voice softened, and if I closed my eyes it was going back 15 or 20 years. But he was instrumental in getting the program off the ground, and he deserves a lot of credit. So I would say anybody that benefits from the program ought to stop for a second and think of Henry Stern, Commissioner Stern.
And I heard some sad news that he had passed away.
He did pass away. He passed away in March.
Oh boy, that's sad. He really loved the pools.
He did, and he was head over heels in love with lap swimmers and swimming and all of that.
But you got quite a compliment. Also, one of the young ladies here is blind and has a disability. And John makes sure that there's a lane for her and sets it all up, and she is just so overwhelmed.
Well, that's great. I mean, it's a reasonable accommodation for her disability, and that's important to do, not only for Kathy, but for others. So that's great. I'm glad that she appreciates it.
And it's been 37 years for the lap swim program. And they also have one of our lights. It's almost time to leave, gang. And you also have swim lessons for the children.
We do. For children 6 to 17, and also for tots 1.5 to 5 years of age. We service more than 20,000 children this summer with free learn to swim classes. So that means 20,000 children are safer in and around the water because of the efforts of the Parks Department.
And Manhattan is surrounded by water, so
Manhattan's
there's a
surrounded
lot
by
of water,
yeah.
and the best thing you can do is learn to swim.
And that swim around Manhattan is 26 miles. That's why we have the 25-mile T-shirts. It's like a swim around Manhattan.
That's right. Well, it's been a wonderful summer, and we always end with, and it's free.
And it's
right?
free, but Kristal, you have to come back next year and swim. Is that right? A promise?
I promise,
Great,
yes.
terrific. And it's free.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
How you doing? I'm Robert Nadrich. I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been involved with getting the program going for a long time. And one bad thing happened a couple of months ago that I want to tell everyone. Former Commissioner Henry Stern died. I went to his funeral. Giuliani was sitting in front of me, actually, and he gave one of the major speeches. He had Parkinson's disease, and he died at about 83, 84 years old. Commissioner Stern was one of the most important people in helping found this whole program and kept it going. We had to get all kind of petitions to keep it after August 15th, as they said last year. But he kept it going, and it was just fantastic with all the parties we had with Henry Stern. And John Hutchins has all the old photographs. But it's going on, keeps going on, and John Hutchins is great, and you're great, and you keep this thing going. And the most important thing in the world is this kind of swimming of all ages, it's a fantastic thing. And anyone watching this video, you should get bathing suit on, get into swimming, and that's that. Swim like a couple of times a week, you'll love it. And you too. It's worth, even if you have hundreds of millions of dollars, this is better than anything you could do with it, right?
Oh, yes, but that's sad news. Henry Stern was a commissioner.
And he helped us a lot.
Yes,
he swim at John
that
Jay.
was in the 80s?
80s and 90s.
80s and 90s.
He
just loved the pool and all of us.
Remember?
I do remember.
Remember the parties we had in John Jay?
Yeah, oh, that's sad, but this is great swimming. Come in here. Did you swim? Did you swim? Come here. You come over here and
sit here. This is my friend Manny.
Manny's coming in here. Manny, tell us how many miles you swam and what pool?
I did 25 miles plus at AC Levy. This is my fourth or fifth year swimming. I usually come in second or third place for AC Levy. This year I'm in second place. Well, I did the first leg every year of my swims with AC Levy, and I enjoy it. And for my age, I think that keeps me young. Thank you.
Sing a little.
Sing us a song, Manny.
It's been a long time, baby. It's a long time. No, I can't sing right now. I need some music. Name a song. Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory sway to that bright and summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Does your chairs in your parlor seem empty and gray? Are you sorry? So darling, I'm drifting away. If our days have to go, I am so all alone. Are you dear? Are you lonesome tonight? Thank you.
That was beautiful. See? It's a great group of people. Swimmers are the best.
That's true. And so are you. You've done this for a long time, too. And you're still as beautiful as you were the first day I saw you.
Thank you, Kristal, yes. Hey, we have the top overall male.
Everybody knows.
I'm honored that I got this award. It's inspirational to be able to swim this much in the morning, at night, and put it all together. To come in top, I never thought it would happen.
A lot of the swimmers.
So I appreciate having the award. Thank you very much.
With us is Ellen Weinberg, and this is real special because she is the #1 overall top female swimmer who did the most laps. Tell me, how many did you do?
83, just over 83 and a half miles.
Oh, my lands, 83 and a half miles. And tell me your secret.
Just get to the pool. Get to the pool, get in, and just keep going.
And you know what? She defended it because she also last year.
Yeah, that's right. I did.
Do you swim during the year? And
I do. Yes, I do. And I also do marathon open water swimming. So, do that too. So I like to swim a lot.
This is a happy moment because we have the winners of the relay, McCarren. Tell me your name and tell me about the relay.
Elke Hoffman. We've been swimming with McCarren Early Bird for a while, and we've come close, but we've never won before, so I'm super excited.
And what position were you in?
I swam third.
Third? Your name?
I'm Jenna Hoffler.
And Jenna, tell me, wait, did you say you started or?
Yeah, I led off the relay.
Okay, and this is the first time. This is exciting.
It is the first time. It's my first time competing on it as well, so it feels really good to be on a winning team. I think we owe a lot of our success to our great coach, Vika, who's over that way.
Yeah,
we're going to get him in a minute. Vika, we're going to have you come in here.
You know, we couldn't have done this without Vika. She pushed us every day. You know, called us in the morning, woke us up. Just kidding. She didn't do that.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Drew Valens.
And what position did you swim in?
Anchor.
Anchor?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
My name's also Andrew Blair, and I swam second just in case I messed something up. They had plenty of cushion to make up the difference. Yeah.
Oh, and Vika, come over here. They seem to really, come on. I don't know that there's been a coach for a lot of these. Come here.
Come on, let's go, honey.
And tell us, how did you motivate everybody every day?
Well, they motivate me more than I motivate them. These boys and girls make me very proud. That's my coaching success.
Well, you were successful, and this goes to show, hey, hold up those trophies. There's nothing better than being number one. Next year.
Next year.
Till next year.
We'll have to
Bring it on.
Next year.
Oh, defending is always another story. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, outdoor pools are currently closed until further notice. Please continue to check the NYC Parks website for any further updates. And I'm Kristal Hart reporting from Hamilton Fish Pool in Lower Manhattan. Hope you've enjoyed the show, and thanks for watching.
He said, tell me, are you a swimmer, son? And I said, man, I am tonight when I'm down in the fish pool. And walking with my 10 feet off of Houston. I'm walking in Houston.